The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Rolling to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Play action, now it's Tua. He'll buy some time right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They don't care.
Whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
How embarrassing would that be for you?
After the touchdown.
My mom's sitting at school with me.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Yeah, it'd be bad for you, bro.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
You ever need to tighten your shit up,
7
bro?
yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You tighten it up, man. I don't know what to tell you, man. I got no.
Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the
You got to
Week
do
for
what you got to do, bro.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win
You
that
really
type
do.
of an award.
I ain't got no. I'm not gonna sugarcoat. I'm not gonna do none of that. You need to tighten your shit up.
From the 31, Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they
I do. Tell your mama, bitch, you're homeless.
They used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. after one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Be okay with disappointing other people. Don't be okay with disappointing us.
On the double. Yo, blue. Blue striker. Right.
Tua on 4th down. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Look, 52. Ultra.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Right, 97. Left. Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Ready to throw it on 1st down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Like I told your mom when she became a superhero.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. The Niners hit 6-5 now on the year. And they come in losers in 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club is more than capable of turning things around, and I expect him to play really well here.
On second down, McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll go with the keeper.
Yeah.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the 49ers are back within a score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He had a bad
loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Last time we were here, I've been shitting like crazy at this thing.
Because they kept extra DBs on the field, despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
I'll be okay.
In any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3, 10 seconds. Black Ultra.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Okay.
Jake Bailey on down to punt here on 4th down. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Niners will go on offense.
You're good, man. Okay. Kids.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
10-year-old me?
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive.
Most definitely.
They need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone.
This nigga's name is Cupid Destroyer. What the fuck?
Just a little more animated.
On 2nd and 9, Purdy. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Brandon Jones. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Purdy. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, my God.
Be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls
And bro, Madden just fucked me, man. That
Two
is.
things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt.
Hey, what's her name?
And take it right on the 30. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Tua sets up to pass it. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From midfield, here's Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's
No, put that shit there. Yeah.
Out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice
Don't
game.
eat that whole box there.
That time and another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage.
Don't eat that whole
You have
box.
to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Chris, what I'm doing? Man, kill my niggas, boy.
No listening.
You're fucking up, man.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back
I ain't
underway
got time to raise no
on
beat.
EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
What it used to be. You get ready to get a whip and I'd be like FaceTime. Ah! Oh man, we was good for it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Excuse me.
Two and now on 1st down. He gets this to Butler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Shot 17. Hey, check Mega.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Yeah.
To the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Okay, ready? Hey, come see it.
Tua to throw again. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Purdy now to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Purdy off the play fake. And able to haul it in is Kittle. They find some open field here. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 70. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25.
Huh? What'd you say?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging down to this slim lead.
No. All right.
They only have a field goal. This offense
No, you can leave it open.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up.
Sitting here trying to play the game and they won't fire up.
My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down, make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Yeah, I was that's the fourth quarter.
Plays 12 yards that time and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
And cycle.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 82 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Well, the objective there, and yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Tua going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The game kind of fucked me. That was pass interference.
Marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Sanders' kick is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
I hate that part of the song. I hate that part of that song. Ooh.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally it's getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Purdy, and that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. Give him 18 on the play.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Good work there. Out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and sneak it here, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Brock Purdy with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Here is Wisnowski to put it away following the touchdown.
Defense, I need 1 stop. Just give me 1 stop, bro.
The back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now.
Sacking. Oh, there we go. Come on. Come on.
Because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
3rd and 23. I'm up by 1 point.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tagovailoa. Connecting with Hill and brought down.
We have a
A big gain, a gain that they needed. The only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled in bounds, that clock is moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua to throw.
Ah!
And
Fuck
his
you.
throw's going to be incomplete.
Come on, 22 seconds.
A lot of practice time.
22 seconds. We holding on to a 1-point lead.
Even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Tua.
Out of bounds.
Taken in on
Yes.
the right sideline,
Woo.
but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
Woo.
Throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot.
3rd and 10. We got 2 more plays. Come on, game. Come on, game.
Make everything get completed in front.
Now Tua.
Come on, 1 more play. 1 more play.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away.
1 more play, bro.
Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Yellow. Real green. Black ultra.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
Game over.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
You ready, Chris?
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal.
Has been
Finish the
waiting.
season strong, but you got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You and your brother showers now. Oh, okay.